Oh, these shadows make me look so strange. I practically don't recognize the man in this camera at this point, but yeah. Any hoozle. Had an interesting experience today, or yesterday now. It's around 1:30 in the morning. For those of you who do not know, I am, of course, Richard Neal. And I look like a human being wearing a balloon suit. And I am trying to have it so that I have a video to render every time I get up away from my computer. So I'm doing a series of videos based on whatever for the duration of the lockdown, so to speak. I would like to produce a video every day for my wonderful, adoring fans who love to see fat people. Some people just love to see fat people. It's amazing. But yes, I woke up yesterday. I went in the kitchen and I saw that the dishes had been unloaded. You would, of course, think this was a good thing, but I noticed the dishes I had left in the sink were still there, and the dishwasher had not been fully loaded when I was done with it. So I asked my brother, I said, "Did you unload the dishwasher?" And he said, "Yes." I go, "Okay, well, did you run it?" He goes, "I thought it was clean." I go, "Paul, there was soap in it." For those of you that don't know, my brother and I had to come up with a system for determining when the dishes in the dishwasher were dirty, because we have different methods of doing the dishes. His method of doing the dishes is to wait until the dishes are overflowing and he has nothing left to eat off of, at which point he does the dishes. Okay, normally while listening to music. My version of doing the dishes is whenever I have dirty dishes, they go in the dishwasher. So his version, you generally fill up the dishwasher, and my version, the dishwasher is not always full. I don't wash the dishes until the dishwasher is full, but that's again part of the process there. Of course, understand this much, that I once had pneumonia. And pneumonia sucks. It's like two giant hands gripping your lungs like this and making it hard for you to breathe. So my brother asked me, he goes, "Well, should I do the dishes?" And I lost my temper, which is something I rarely do. I said, "You're an adult. You should know when to do the dishes. And by the way, the time to do the dishes is when there are dishes in the sink. Whenever there are dishes in the sink, you should do dishes." I would think that this would be obvious. But my brother only understands the idea of how he does the dishes, which is you do them only when you have to. Here's the thing, again. I came home from school, I think it was, more than 10 years ago, and there was this horrible smell in the kitchen. It smelled like rotten garbage and eggs. And so I went and I gathered up all the dishes and I cleaned everything out. And in the bottom of one half of the sink, I found plastic bags. And under these plastic bags, I found rotten old food covered in maggots. So this was the last straw for me, and I cleaned out the sink. Literally had to scoop the crud out of there with a hand shovel. And into the trash can and then wrap up the trash can and toss it away because it smelled so bad. Then the result looking like basically a porcelain butthole covered in turds. And I bleached all that out. And then I washed all the dishes. So ever since then, it's been a battle with me to do the dishes. Constantly, I suffer from depression, so I can't do the dishes. So, again, going back to what had happened, my brother had unloaded dirty dishes into the cabinets. And I went and I ferreted them all out to the best of my ability. Washed not only the dishes that had gone in dirty, but the dishes immediately touching them so that they would be clean. And I again had this conversation with my brother where I explained, the dishes are going to go in the dishwasher whenever I come home. I am going to do this. I'm at this point in my life. See, look at me. I am blowing up like a balloon. My health is terrible. I have been wheezing when I breathe. I want to lead a healthier life. And part of doing that is having a place to cook. Excuse me. So, I have been getting to the point where I wake up, I come home, whatever it is, the first thing I do is dishes. And, I'm just going to be that person now. And I'm trying to impose upon my brother the idea that dishes belong in the dishwasher. You should clean up after yourself immediately. This is a funny thing for me because I'm something of a hoarder and I'm always making a mess. My family thinks of me as a slob, and because I'm a slob, I think they ask me to leave and never return. Truth is, I suffer from depression. But still, I've got the right idea, right? So tell me in the comments below. Do dirty dishes go in the sink or do they go in the dishwasher? You tell me. I'd like to know what you do with them. I'm Richard.